So I'm on my bike finally. It's a beautiful day. It's not real hot yet. It was the end of April in 2003, and I actually was driving down the road towards Grant, and I actually was praying to God. I was thanking Him for a beautiful day, and I got to the intersection at Grant and Oracle, where I needed to turn going east on Grant, and I got caught in a stoplight, and I was in the left-hand turn lane, about 5 or 6 vehicles back, totally crowded, and heard this loud explosion, and it startled me. I didn't even know where it came from, and I looked up, and I actually saw pieces of cinder block falling down, and then off about 45 degrees off on the left-hand side, this big mushroom cloud, and that's when I noticed that this car had blown up, and I mean, it was on fire. It ruptured the tank. The ground was on fire. The car was completely on fire. You couldn't see the car. And the first thing I did was actually pray. I asked God to please let somebody get those people out of that car.
The flames that caused this thick smoke engulfed the driver of this car. 2 men on the other side of the intersection ran across to help.
I heard this huge explosion, and I was still able to see stuff flying up in the air, probably 20 feet. And a big fireball. This car just instantly exploded and caught on fire.
Like at that point, kind of totally engulfed.
Oh, it was totally engulfed. Yeah. I mean, I mean, even the ground was on fire on that side as well. But for some reason, when the flames were swirling, at one point, it opened up a tunnel, and I could actually see into the car. And that's when I noticed this older gentleman, eyes wide open like he'd seen a ghost. His head was leaned back, staring at the ceiling. Teeth were hanging out, blood everywhere. So I jumped in the car the first time.
How did you get the door open?
The door was jammed shut. The window was broken. So I crawled through the window, got inside, pulled him over, and started to try to pull him out. And in the process of doing that, the hood blew up. Something under the hood blew up. So I heard this explosion. There was already smoke coming in through the grills. And then there was also flames coming in through the driver's window and rolling up against the ceiling and rolling out the other side. So when I went back to the window just to look in, I noticed his dog. He had a full-size dog that was cowering under the steering wheel and tangled with his legs. Basically went back in the car again, threw his hands up. Randy grabbed his hands, started pulling. I grabbed him by his belt, and I grabbed him down by the pant legs, by his calves, and we yanked him out.
Fire crews say without the quick action of witnesses who received burns themselves, this could have turned fatal.
We have a couple people who stopped and made a commitment when other people were watching.
I'll see if I could feel a heartbeat. So I put my hand on his chest and was like, please God, let something be there. And about 2 seconds after I touched him, this guy just went and gasped for air. I didn't even have to do anything. The crowd starts cheering, and I'm freaking out. I'm like, dude, he's alive, you know, and you start to hear the sirens coming in the background, so they're getting closer.
Donald Bates says he doesn't remember the explosion from the moment someone rammed the back of his El Camino to the time he was rescued. Bates says it's all a blur, but thanks to a few hometown heroes, he's alive today.
I don't remember the wreck. I certainly don't remember the fire or anything like that. I don't remember the 2 gentlemen that happily pulled me out of there.
If it weren't for the help of a few good Samaritans, 72-year-old Donald Bates may have died from a hit-and-run accident.
Sometimes you have to commit to help people. You know, you have to take that risk, or we would be investigating a fatality here.